Yes, you read the title right. This is a Halloween collab announcement, and I will be using this voice to explain it. If you don't like it, the door is right there you be anyways. Moving on to this video. Anyone and everyone is allowed to make entries for this collab. Here are the rules. The collab is going to be a chase-style collab. You must use the project I have linked in the description for the background. The background for this collab is a movie clip. The background must never move from its original start position. This is on purpose so that each entry can smoothly transition to the next one. The purpose of the moving background is to simulate that the characters are running. I want you guys to make your original characters run from creepypastas in the spirit of Halloween. To make this easier for you guys, I have included 4 creepypasta stick figures in the project that you can use for the entries. They are movie clips of them running in place so that you can use them. You do not have to use the creepypastas included in the project, but you must make the creepypasta you choose run in place for the collab. Here is an example of how I want the entries to look like. There are a few things to notice here. First of all, make sure the entry starts with only the background moving. No watermarks, no stick figures, no creepypastas. Just the background. Then, make the stick figure and creepypasta appear from this side of the animation. They must come into frame like in the entry. But remember to start the entry without them appearing on screen. As the stick figures appear in the entry, also make your watermark appear in any way you like. But again, make sure to start the entry with nothing besides the background. Then, when everything is in place, you should animate your stick figure running away from the creepypasta. You should make your original character go through obstacles like in the example entry. In the example entry, my original character punches a stick figure, jumps over a sword, and does a barrel roll. You do not have to do these exact things. Just give your character obstacles to go through as they run from the creepypasta. The last thing to note is that you must reset the scene when the entry is over. This means making your original character and creepypasta come back out of frame the same way they entered. This also means you must remove your watermark towards the end of the entry. Entries that do not follow these rules will not be accepted as it takes away from the continuous feel that I am trying to strive for with this collab. Entries for this collab must be at least 5 seconds long, but no longer than 30 seconds. Exceptions to this rule will be allowed only if the animation is extremely good. So be honest with yourself if you're thinking about submitting an entry that does not fit that timestamp. Also, I planned on releasing this video on the 1st of October to give people enough time to make their entries. The deadline for this is going to be October 28th. The 28th. Once the day ends and it becomes October 29th, absolutely no entries will be accepted. There will be no extension to the deadline because I plan to make the video and upload it in time for Halloween, which is on that Saturday. Therefore, you have exactly 4 weeks from the time this video is released to make your entries. Since I anticipate quite a few people to make entries, I'm only allowing 1 entry per person that enters. That is only fair. Also, entries made on the day this video is released will not be accepted. I am giving you guys a lot of time because I want these entries to look nice and to help make you feel not rushed. If you make and submit the entry the day this video is released, it means you rushed your entry and could do better on it. I am enforcing a bit of quality into this collab, so take your time with this. Entries can be made by replying to my comment in the comment section down below with a link to your video. It's also okay to make a MediaFire file. The final thing I will address is the project itself. Here is an image of what you should see when you open the project. The size of the creepypastas should stay as what they are in the project. They also stand as markers for if you decide to use a different creepypasta. Do not make the creepypastas gigantic dinosaurs. Keep them within the sizes I put them at. The project is set at 7 frames per second with 8 tween frames. For my example entry, the FPS was at 6 instead and the tween frames were at 8. I honestly do not care if you change the FPS, as the background looks the same in whatever FPS. Just do not make it extremely slow. The download link in the description is a MediaFire file of the StickNodes project. It's a project file. It is not a sound. It is not a stick figure. It is a project. Therefore do not get mad at me if you put the project in the wrong StickNodes folder. I will not be explaining how to move the file either. If you do not know how to do this already, I will put a link in the description to Ralph's video on this subject. So, in conclusion, I believe I have covered everything for this collab project. Sorry about this being so long. If you have any other questions, feel free to DM me on my Discord, which I will link in the description too. I can't wait to see the amazing projects you guys create. Happy animating!